This tutorial will teach you how to play sounds using ActionScript 3, and they will be activated by buttons. You should have these 3 library assets, the various buttons. The FLA can be found in the description of this video, as can the sound effects that are being used. Highlight all of these sounds and drag and drop them. If you do happen to get an error message that pops up, the easiest way to fix that is to open up Audition, drag in the sound file that is responsible for the error message, save that file, ensure that this sample rate is 44100. It's very common for it to be this one, and that will cause the error. So just make sure that that is saved correctly. You can also change settings here for constant bitrate as well. Generally, most sounds should be over 128 for the quality to sound decent. Sometimes it might be set as variable, which isn't recommended either. But yeah, 44100 will fix that importing error if it pops up. Alright, so press F9 to pop up the code window. You'll notice some pre-made code for you. Effectively, we have a short-term storage box called the variable sound1, and that is going to contain our sound effects. So this one is the laugh sound effect, and that links to the laughing sound here. So if we right-click it, go to Properties, choose ActionScript, and tick this box, you'll notice we can give it a name. So we're going to call it laugh, because that is what we've called it here. Press OK, and then the linkage part pops up. Notice it's all the same in terms of characters and capitals. Press Control Enter or Command Enter. When it says undefined property, that generally means you've forgotten to name your button. So if you go down here to your button, go up to Properties, Instance Name, press Control V. Now that button is called laughBtn, just like in our code here. Now if we test that movie, it should work. If we want to add more sounds, highlight this, copy, paste, and then you need to just change a few things. So instead of being sound 1, we're going to make it sound 2, sound 2, and sound 2 there. We don't want it to say laugh anymore, we want it to be the scream noise from the Wilhelm scream effect. And you can do that by either doing the right click like we saw before, or you can double click over here and it will pop up with this linkage thing. We're going to write scream. We also need to change the name of that button, so we're going to get that error again. So scream BTN, highlight it, copy it, pop up your code window again, make the changes, just like the button is called there. Change this to scream. Test it out. Alright, obviously you can continue on doing the same for whoosh as well. And you can do this indefinitely with as many sounds as you need. If you don't want the sounds to be looping over the top of each other, all you need to do is put in 2 lines of code. You can grab this code out of the video description, or you can just type it in from what you see on the screen. But generally you need 1 line at the top and 1 line down in your function. So I'll paste it in, import the SoundMixer feature, and then this code here that says SoundMixer.stopAll. That you're going to stick on your clipboard, copy paste, and you can put it in between these 2 brackets. So generally put it above the command to play the sound. That way the next time it is clicked, it stops anything that's playing and then plays the next sound. So this will stop the constantly, I guess, spamming of the button if you so wish. You can also make a button that is designated just to stop any sounds that are playing as well.